Here we are in the beautiful Puyallup Valley at the home of Ezra Meeker. He wasn't always a rich man and built a beautiful house like this. Started off poor in Ohio and Iowa, and married a beautiful young girl, and they came west in the Great Migration of 1852. He first settled down the Columbia River and then moved here to Puyallup, Washington, in this fertile farmland, and started this town. Boy, did he grow. You could describe Ezra Meeker in so many ways. He was an author, he was a promoter, he was a farmer, he was a pioneer, he was a merchant here and in Alaska at the Gold Rush store. He did such a wide variety of things. In some ways, the Meeker family actually changed the cultural makeup of our state. The Native Americans from Western British Columbia came down to pick hops in this valley. They came down by canoe. My father used to describe to me how they went by Bainbridge Island and on their way to pick hops for Mr. Meeker. And those people married into families here in the Puyallup Valley, and it's given us a whole new rich community because of that. Later in life, this man at an elderly age crossed our country 4 different times. He went in his wagon with his oxen and his dog Jim, and they traveled from town to town. And he sold these postcards along the way to raise money to build markers to mark every step of the Oregon Trail. He thought it should be marked all the way across and then eventually become a transcontinental highway. He knew that America could grow and develop if we had better transportation system, a place that all of us could travel across to the East Coast or the West Coast easily. He was an amazing man, and he played such a huge role in the development of our state. We're blessed today because of people like Ezra and Elijah Jane Meeker. They not only brought a richness to our state, but they were willing to preserve the history and to write down what it was really like and work to promote a better state and a better future for all of us in the Pacific Northwest. This is the home he built. It's been beautifully restored here in Puyallup by a group of local volunteers. It truly is one of my favorite places.
We are 20 people in.
Good to see you in Yakima. That was fun. Where was yours? Oh, that's right, yeah. Yes, I haven't aged a day, have I? You haven't. Yeah.
From one even get
Jimmy.
Good morning.
How are you? Good to see you.
Got a good crew of folks here.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Governor, have you met Gerald Hankerson before?
I'm sorry?
Have you met Gerald Hankerson
Sure,
before?
Gerald, how are you? It's been a while. It's been a while, yeah.
Stand by you.
Yes, please. Please. And Governor, these are the folks who argued the Sleepy Gregory case.
Oh, Jay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
And Neil Fox and Lila Silverstein.
Nice to meet you.
The moratorium set the foundation.
I'm sorry?
The moratorium set the foundation.
I think we all have a role to play, so I'm glad you played some role. But it's a historic thing.
This is one of my four big.
It's nice to join the rest of the civilized world.
Yes. I told my daughter in France that we could join the EU right now.
Now we join the EU. Well, you know, my whole thinking is there's just enough time. Multiple reasons.
Sometimes you just need to do a little different.
Have a big crowd, love. Okay.
Okay.
We are ready, Governor, whenever you are.
This is Senate Bill 5087. This bill removes capital punishment from the books and repeals several laws, such as this, that the courts have struck down as unconstitutional and outdated. As you know, I initiated a moratorium against the death penalty in Washington State in 2014. And our rationale for that decision was affirmed by our Supreme Court decision in 2018 when they invalidated the death penalty statute. They made clear, and we know this to be true, that the penalty has been applied unequally and in a racially insensitive manner. Let's be clear. By this act, we are ending the death penalty in the state of Washington, period. I want to thank all the people for decades have been working to try to move towards a fair system of justice in the state of Washington, particularly the Attorney General who requested this bill, Senator Peterson, Representative Orwell, for the companion bills to get this job done. This is a day to move forward for fairness in the state of Washington. With this, I'm signing this bill. And It's difficult to smile over such a serious issue, but let's try because we've had a step forward here.
Here we go, right up here. 1, 2, and breathe again. One more time. Got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bob? Thank you. Bob gets this one. Thank you. Jamie gets this one. You guys get these two.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Tina, thank you so much.
But I see.
Thank you for your work. Yeah. Hey, Larry. Good day. Thank you. Right. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you.
Congrats.
Hey, nice to see you. Thank you. Ready?
One second, God. Okay.
Here, be ready for this one. Oh, yeah.
Governor, we ready whenever you are.
This is House Bill 1051. This bill strengthens and updates statutes to reduce robocalls and telephone scams aimed at Washington residents. Many of these scam trick Washingtonians into providing personal passwords or making unnecessary electronic payments. This legislation will give the Attorney General's office more tools to enforce the law and hold scammers accountable for violating our statutes and consumer protection under the Consumer Protection Act. The Attorney General, our excellent Attorney General Bob Ferguson, requested this bill, and I want to thank sponsor Levitt, Representative Levitt, for the great work. And with that, people are going to not be interrupted in their naps now, so let's smile for a second.
Okay, everyone, right up here. 1, 2, and 3. And again, 1, 2, and 3.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, God.
Sleep well. Sleep well. This is a pro napping bill.
We need it. We'll see you this afternoon for another one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, I just came by to get
Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
It'll be done.
You want me to get the last yard here?
No, we're good. We just need
Okay.
more conversation.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Gather around the governors. Yep, please. Gather around. Come in a little bit closer.
Yeah, it's like, there you go.
Come on in, you guys. Yep. You're great.
It's always good for the young.
Ready whenever you are, Governor.
This is House Bill 1177. This creates the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and People Cold Case Investigations Assistance Unit in the Attorney General's office. Investigators and staff from this office will offer their assistance to local law enforcement to solve cold case homicides and missing person cases, with a particular focus on communities that don't have sufficient resources to investigate cold cases. This legislation will ensure that Indigenous victims of crime receive robust, thorough investigations and potential prosecution. The Attorney General's office requested this bill. I want to thank sponsor Representative Lekanoff and Senator Dingra for their work, and I'm looking forward to the success of this office. So let's smile for passage of a good bill here.
1, 2, and 3. And again, 1, 2, and 3.
All right, thank you. Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Governor.
Thank you. Thank you for your leadership. We appreciate it. We're sorry that we have to have such a unit, but we do. But we do. But we do. But we do. Yeah. Say hello to my friends.
She's known me since
We don't want people to move up, you know?
Congratulations, awesome. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, this is
Well, your team did an incredible
Well,
job.
they're good. Yeah, right.
Hi, good to see you. Here.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thanks for all your work.
Gather around, make sure come a little bit closer.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, really appreciate it. Yeah, really.
Ready whenever you are, Governor.
Okay, this is House Bill 1329. This stops utility companies from shutting off their water or electric service for unpaid customers when the area experiences a high heat event, which are becoming longer, more severe, and more frequent due to climate change. This bill is particularly important for low-income households and underserved communities, which are more likely to be disconnected due to non-payment. Attorney General requested this great bill. I want to thank sponsor Representative Mena, who's really on a roll, because just a couple weeks ago she threw out the first pitch at the Tacoma Rainiers opening game. It was 95-mile-an-hour slider. This is a continuing good pitch by her and Senator Wynn, who helped get this bill through, and happy to sign this most excellent bill. Here, let's smile for a second.
1, 2, and 3. And again, 1, 2, and 3.
And let us continue our effort to stop carbon pollution so we won't have these heat events, so we won't have to exercise this bill. Thanks, Charlotte. Congratulations.
Thank you, Governor.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, great to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Governor, appreciate it.
See you.
Thanks, Governor.
Yeah, thank you.
This is a bill Senator Fortunato stole from me, but that's it.
Yeah, go in a little bit closer. Yeah.
Come on, Phil.
Closer.
There you go.
Okay. Somebody can come over here.
So, just make me look fat.
All right, ready whenever you are.
Okay, this is Senate Bill 5015. This reinstates the Productivity Board for the state. This program collects suggestions from state employees on how to improve state government, such as ways the state can save money. Discontinued during the Great Recession, the board celebrates the innovation and creativity of state employees while compensating them for great ideas and encourages more efficient government work. I want to thank the sponsor, Senator Fortunato, and in preparation for this today, I ask employees to offer their suggestions. I have one right now here from Jim Dahlquist from the Department of Efficiency. He says, please ask legislators to give shorter speeches. I'm just, with that in mind, I appreciate the sense of humor that my legislator friends have.
Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. Again. Okay.
All right. Okay, good luck. We'll look forward to some good ideas.
All right.
We'll see you guys later. Yeah, thanks a lot.
My
Jay, Kristen, nice to meet you.
This is Uriel, and I don't know what
what happened.
She's right here.
Angela?
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 Hello, Angela. Jay, how are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for getting these bills through. Are we having friends come in?
Yep, wait for them to come on in.
Good morning.
See you.
Okay.
This is Senate Bill 5066. It provides greater transparency into contracts that healthcare benefit managers and health insurance companies make. This allows the Office of the Insurance Commissioner to better regulate these service providers. However, I will veto the emergency clause in Section 2, which is not necessary. So the bill is just a little bit shortened, and I appreciate Senator Short's leadership.
Gov, hold on, Gov.
Oh, wait, we'll just do this
Hold
one
on.
first.
Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah.
Here we go.
You're going to sign it with the blue pen. Yep.
Thank you very much. Let's smile for a second.
1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Say hello. Say hello down.
I will.
That's up. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. You been riding?
A little bit. We're getting back on the mountain bike now.
Great. Yeah.
Thank you. We do think this is an emergency.
Oh, well. I'm kidding. Some geniuses disagree on small things.
Ready whenever you are, Governor.
This Senate Bill 5070, this better protects domestic violence victims who experience a non-fatal strangulation by increasing access to services and benefits that help them heal and holding perpetrators accountable for their horrific actions. This law will extend forensic examinations at no cost to these victims. Thanks to their nobles and everyone involved with this bill.
Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Again.
All right, thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm going to get that to Senator Noble. Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Nice to see you. How you been?
Nice to see you, Governor.
Yeah,
And
good to
Governor,
see
we
you.
have a same nurse here who does
Jay, what's your name?
amazing work.
Terry Stewart.
Hey, Terry.
Thank you.
Where do you practice?
Harborview.
Thanks for your work.
Thank
Great,
you.
Great place.
And someone, a prosecutor who works in
Oh,
this.
yes. What was
Corey
your name?
Schnitt.
Hi, Corey. Nice to see you.
And of course, Russ Brown.
I'm sorry?
Russ Brown.
Yeah,
from
hello.
Waka.
All right, good
How
to
are
see you.
you? Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody, do well.
She's 91, so I'm cutting her a little slack.
Okay. Everybody ready? Everybody ready?
Okay, ready, go.
Thank you. This is Senate Bill 5082. This repeals the requirement for advisory votes for tax increase legislation to appear on ballots and replaces it with a 24/7 website for the public. I want to thank the sponsor, Senator Cooter and Representative Whalen, for reducing the unnecessary expense of this matter. And I'm going to sit down here because we do have a chair available for me. So let's smile here in this nice, well-padded chair. Life's too short not to have fun.
It doesn't have wheels, Governor.
That's why it's still here. Okay, thanks, everybody.
All right. All right.
Thanks,
All
buddy.
right.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you guys. Keep it up. See you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys.
Thanks,
Nice
sir.
to see you guys. Thanks, Sam. Didn't see you there.
so
Good
much.
for you.
I'm hiding behind you.
Thank you.
Good for you.
We got your back.
Good to you. Okay.
Thank you, Governor,
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Ready whenever you
This Senate Bill 5084,
Senator Conway, get on the other side, please.
this helps. This Senate Bill 5084, it helps business communities stabilize their contribution rates to their injured employee accounts, which benefit workers. This bill also creates a separate self-insurance account for the business, offering greater transparency in how those dollars get used. The Department of Labor and Industries requested this bill. I want to thank Senator Braun, Representative Cheney. And with that, happy to sign this bill.
Thank you very much. 1, 2, and 3. And again, 1, 2, and 3.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to get that Senator Braun. And do you get one for sure?
Thank you, Governor. And can I introduce you to some of the LNI staff?
Please, yes.
So these are
Jay?
Thank you.
Mark Phillips is
Mark, nice to meet you. Thanks
one of
for
our
taking care our
actuaries.
folks. Jay?
Bill Basic is our chief actuary.
Oh, yeah. Nice to have some intelligence around here.
And Tyler Langford is one of the key staff who works in our retro.
Well, we really appreciate knowing how numbers work.
Good morning. We're ready whenever you are, Governor.
This Senate Bill 5131, this bill makes it easier for families to provide financial support to their incarcerated loved ones. It eliminates deductions so that an incarcerated person has more money available to buy food and beverages, personal hygiene products, writing materials, and health-related items from the prison commissary. This bill helps people who cannot get one of the limited jobs in prison and rely entirely on their families to pay for personal expenses. And I think this bill kind of recognizes that people have families who are not incarcerated that are part of this very important loop. So I want to thank Senator Wilson, and I'm signing this bill. All right, thank you. Good to see you. Jay, how are you? Nice to see you.
My essay, wait.
Good to see you.
You're sitting there. Chair Kaiser over there. Ready whenever you are.
This is Senate Bill 5217. This allows the Department of Labor and Industries to increase worker safety by regulating certain high-risk industries and employers, potentially lowering the risk of ergonomic-related injuries. The bill encourages a transparent and collaborative process to determine ergonomic regulations and supports the agency as it offers consultation and technical assistance to impacted industries. I want to thank Senator Dingra. I consider this a very important bill for people who are doing hard work. So let's smile for a second.
Okay. Right up here, 1, 2, and 3. And again, got it.
All right. Thanks, Malcolm. This is
Thank
great.
you.
Good
And
bill.
I wanted to
Good
make
bill.
sure I
Jay?
introduced you to.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
good
fine.
to see you.
Nice
Yeah.
to see you too.
Nice to see you. This is a good bill.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, very important issue.
I appreciate
Yes, it's been a while.
it. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's fun. Okay. We got to make sure I get I'll get this picture to you. Make sure I get this picture to you.
I think you'll see me at the end of the day.
Good. We better get that resolved before I sign this bill.
I've had a lot of people say, are we going to go to special session? And I'm like, no. Since we have the majority, we don't do that.
Ready whenever you are, Governor.
This is Senate
I'm so glad you guys are here. Good seeing you.
This is Senate Bill 5228. This offers people with behavioral health needs greater access to occupational therapists. These therapists help individuals succeed at daily living tasks, such as consistently taking medications and keeping up their personal hygiene. Expanding this access helps these individuals stay stable, often alleviating the need for them to be hospitalized. Thanks, Senator Dingra, for this very thoughtful and helpful bill.
Here we go, 1, 2, 3. And again. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Senator.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much,
Keep it up.
Governor.
Keep it up.
This is Trish Toole. She's the Legislative Director for the Washington Occupational
Thank
Therapy
you.
Association.
Thank you very much. Yes, thanks for taking care of so many people.
Thank you.
Makes a big difference in their lives. It really does. Thank you. This is, at long last, Senate Bill 5236. Is a collaborative effort that improves nurse safety, health care worker safety, and patient care by establishing minimum staffing standards at hospitals and increasing hospital accountability. The bill also improves the Department of Labor Industry's ability to enforce meal breaks, rest breaks, and overtime requirements. This is a step toward addressing the nursing shortage in our state by giving nurses a stronger voice on hospital staffing committees, with the intent to create a safer work environment, less burnout, and higher retention rates. I want to thank Senator Robinson for the stalwart and persistent leadership. I'm dedicating this bill to Mrs. Lemon. Mrs. Lemon was a nurse at Riverview Hospital in Renton in 1961 when I'd broken my leg and was in the hospital for a few days. And there was a patient next to me who was a young man who'd been burned when he had a pan of donuts being cooked on him. It was terrible burns. And he was in a lot of pain, and he would call out for Mrs. Lemon and 24/7. And in my memory, for days after day after day, she came 24 hours a day. And I'll never forget her. So Mrs. Lemon, wherever you are, thank you for your work. And I'm glad we're helping tremendous nurses who were so fantastic during COVID. And I appreciate their efforts. So let's smile for all the nurses here. Also helps patients, too, I might add. So.
All those details.
If you guys can find Mrs. Lemon, let me know.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I'm very strong. I know you always come.
Ready whenever you are.
This is Senate Bill 5238. This expands current law so that student employees at Central Washington University, Eastern Washington University, Western Washington University, and the Evergreen State College can collectively bargain for greater worker protections. This includes teaching assistants, lab assistants, and student employees in tutoring centers. Thanks to Senator Saldana, who is the prime sponsor, and the companion bill, Representative Fossey. And I'm very happy to sign this for Wildcats and Eagles and Vikings and Gooey Ducks. So.
1, 2, and 3, and again. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So much. And these are our organizers.
Thank you.
Actively organizing.
Thanks for your work. We're glad that you guys are producing cars and great students.
Yes, and we also want to thank you. You know, we realized you spoke at our recognition strike in 2002.
Oh, yeah. This is Senate Bill 5286. This changes the formula that determines what each worker and employer in Washington contributes to the paid family and medical leave program. The new calculation is intended to create stability and help limit premium fluctuations from year to year. In the long run, a more stable rate helps Washingtonians know what to expect each pay period as we support workers when they need critical leave benefits. And I do want to add, this has been a fantastically successful program. I just am thrilled that we're leading the nation as one of the most effective and beneficial family policies in the country, and I congratulate everybody working on it. Thanks, Senator Robinson, for her great leadership, and our agency for rolling it out with great acumen.
1, 2, and 3. And again, 1, 2, 3.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
U.S. Senator. You're welcome. Ready whenever you're
This Senate Bill 5331 allows the Employment Security Department to customize unemployment insurance job search requirements to meet the unique needs of each person making an unemployment claim. This creates a more inclusive and effective approach to job searching by removing the one-size-fits-all approach. The Employment Security Department requested this bill, and I want to thank the department for their creativity in this regard, and Senator Conway for helping get this bill through. All right, thank you. See, good to see you. Congratulations. Thanks for creativity. We appreciate it.
Coach.
It's good to see you too.
check it out, Google it. They landed one on top of a helicopter pad in Dubai, you know, under about 60 feet or 50 feet. Senate Bill 5347, it allows treatment facilities to get more complete information about an individual's DUI history when the individual is referred for treatment. This will help treatment facilities improve evaluation and treatment by having the right paperwork at the right time. This bill also makes driving records more accessible to indigent residents by prohibiting courts from charging a fee when a person requests their driving record and cannot afford to pay. Thanks, Senator Wagner, and happy to sign this bill.
Bill 1, 2, and 3. Again.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Be well. I'll see you flying the Cub.
Ready whenever you are, Governor.
This is Senate Bill 5390. This authorizes the Department of Natural Resources to enter a safe harbor agreement with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to help conserve habitat for the northern spotted owl. This type of agreement would give forest landowners the choice to voluntarily grow habitat on their lands for this endangered species in exchange for the assurance that they can harvest the habitat when the agreement ends. Thanks, Senator Schumake, for this creative legislation. And let's smile for all the owls here. All right, it's a very wise bill.
I'll thank you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Be well. Good to see you. How you doing?
You're good. How are you?
How's your life?
Better now that I'm next to you.
That's the first time I've heard that in 11 years.
Ready whenever you are.
Okay, this Senate Bill 5415, this improves the legal process for individuals in the criminal justice system who are committed under the not guilty by reason of insanity plea. As some of the most vulnerable patients, they can more effectively continue their treatment progress when they have access to proper legal representation. This bill also helps improve the state hospital efficiencies that will positively impact the wait times for the True Blood class members. I want to thank Senator Trudeau for this thoughtful legislation. So let's smile for a second. All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, can I get you on video saying that? You're happy with it?
Anytime.
I feel the same way. Senate Bill 5452, this makes it easier to finance public biking and walking projects. Adding bicycle and pedestrian facilities to the projects We can, by doing that, we can fund through impact fees will help promote safety, clean air, accessibility, and improved transportation options across the state. Thanks to sponsor Senator Shoemake, and thanks to companion bill sponsor Representative Slatter. So we're looking forward to getting out on a ride after session.
Go 1, 2, and 3, and again. Okay.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
It's lovely to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
You know the Mayor of Redmond?
Keep them spinning. Well, that's because one of our better biking communities in the
Well, you have
country.
to come visit this summer.
Well, I'd like to ride.
We have a central connector.
Stand behind the chair if you'd like. Tall people can stand behind the chair. Oh, turn around. I'm glad you're here. Sorry.
We are ready whenever you are, Governor.
This is Senate Bill 5453. It would make it a crime to perform female genital mutilation on a minor. This bill will provide these victims with new rights to sue a person who performed this procedure on them as a minor, regardless of whether the defense claims they performed or agreed to this action because of culture, religion, or ritual. In addition, the Department of Health will produce an education campaign to prevent future cases of this practice. I want to thank Senator Kaiser. I'm going to smile for a second.
1, 2, and 3, and again. Okay.
Thank you.
And thank you. And I want to introduce Absa, who's a student at UW, and she came
nice
to
to meet
me
you. What
with
are you studying?
this bill.
Public admin and social work.
Good, thank you. We need you. Hurry up.
Thank you.
And she put this coalition together, and they
you.
worked so well.
Yeah,
It
you
was
worked
wonderful.
really hard.
Thank you.
She did.
Glad to see some positive change.
Dr. acknowledgement.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. I look forward to your graduation.
Yeah, it's in June.
It's June.
June already? What then?
Pardon?
What would you like to do then?
Oh, I'm looking for jobs.
Well, the state of Washington is a good place to look.
We'll see.
We got a lot of good jobs in state government.
Excellent.
We could use you, so I hope you'll come talk to us.
Yes, you will.
Good, good. That's good.
Come up. Person, yes, sure, yeah, there we go.
Hi.
Yeah. Governor, ready whenever you are.
This Senate Bill 5499, it helps address the critical nursing shortage in the state by joining the Multi-State Nursing Licensure Compact. This means more nurses with a multi-state license can practice in Washington, reducing administrative barriers and benefiting nurses and military families who move here from a state that participates in the compact. I want to thank Senator Mullet. We're doing all we can to get more nurses here, and this is a great idea, so let's smile to have more nurses in the state of Washington.
1, 2, and 3, and again. Got it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I know, and
There
Paul
you
was
are.
great
There you
on
are.
this one.
Here you go.
Thank you
Ben?
very much.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, Governor.
Good, 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 good.
Good morning, how are you?
Great, good to see you.
Good to see you, thank you.
How you doing, Governor?
Hi, how are you doing?
Doing well.
How are you doing?
Thanks for your help with W2 Tri-Cities.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Really exciting what's going on there.
Right up here, baby, for the babies to come up.
Yes,
Okay.
we have a
Babies come
special
across.
guest.
Yeah, babies come across.
Get
It's a
extra.
newbie.
Who's this?
Congratulations.
Well, you can just put them up here. Just put it up here.
Yeah.
Future cyber.
Yep.
That's right.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's a good idea.
There we go.
Cute baby, cute baby.
What's the name here?
Harrison.
Harrison.
Puckett.
Puckett, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Senate Bill 5518. This requires WATEC, the Military Department, and the Department of Commerce to fortify the state's ability to protect against cybersecurity risks, whether that risk is digital or on the physical domain of the state's electrical grid. While this bill largely codifies current agency practice, this coordination will create a more holistic approach to addressing cybersecurity issues and create uniform cybersecurity policy. One of the things we're doing is to get young experts engaged in this, and we started with, is it Harrison or Garrison?
Harrison.
Harrison Puckett, who is going to help us on our cybersecurity, because this is the generation who really knows how to make it work. I want to thank Senator Benke and Representative Hackney for this excellent bill, and we'll look forward when we can sign them up. So let's smile for a second. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good seeing you.
Thank you for the new recruit.
That's right. Appreciate
My bill, I need the bill. No.
Thanks, Governor.
Nice to meet you. How old?
He's 4 weeks.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow. So attentive.
Yes.
Yes, he's heard my speeches already. This is Senate Bill 5542. This adds electrical supply equipment to the definition of commercial remote property. Thanks, Senator Wilson.
you are, Governor.
This Senate Bill 5582, it expands nursing educational opportunities to increase nurses in our workforce in three important ways. One, it will eliminate bottlenecks in nurse training. Two, it will create new pathways in career and technical education opportunities in K through 12. And three, it will design more effective community college offerings and strengthen our nursing apprenticeship programs. Thanks, Senator Pulley here, who wants to bet on the Cougs. And with that, we'll smile for a second. All right. Cougs doing a great job for nursing students. Very exciting what they're doing.
Amen.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Jay, how you doing, man? Good to see purple here. Jay, how are you? Hello. Good to see you.
Thanks, Governor.
Good to see you,
Appreciate
Jay.
it.
How are you? How are you? Jay,
Thank you very much again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So here we are, Senate Bill 5683. This authorizes the Department of Children, Youth, and Families to issue a child-specific foster care license to the family members or extended family members of Indian children. This includes children in the custody of a tribe or a tribe's child-placing agency. This important tool helps ensure these children remain connected to their culture and in the nurturing care of their families. Thanks, Senator Kaufman, for this thoughtful bill. And a smile for a second. All right, thank you.
Great.
Be well.
Thank you.
Be well.
Thank you.
Be well. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
For
You're
this
welcome.
thoughtful bill. Appreciate it.
Okay, we are good.
Okay.
Thanks, Governor.
Thank you.
We have one this afternoon.
We do got one this afternoon?
Yes, we do. We have one more bill signing. Yep. One more bill? No, this afternoon. No, this afternoon.